our dear participants across the country, members of the NOA management here present, distinguished ladies and gentlemen of the media, a very good morning to you. It is my honor and of course a rare privilege to stand before you this morning to address you on the occasion of our maiden edition of the Youth Summit. You will agree with me that in the last few months, our country and its people have been witnesses to what can be described as an unprecedented peaceful protest by the youth against police brutality in Nigeria. Unfortunately, however, this hitherto peaceful protest was hijacked by hoodlums who unleashed unimaginable destruction and mayhem on lives and property across the country. You will agree that the protest not only showed that the youth have the constitutional right to freely express their feelings of national issues, but also strengthen their confidence that their views, their opinions, their voices can be heard and be heard loudly and clearly. Though the protest primarily focused on ending police brutality and the need for far-reaching police reforms, it is a metaphorical reaction to other challenges confronting the youth in particular and the nation in general. Some of these challenges include, but not limited to, the issue of unemployment, widespread poverty, mainstreaming or inclusion into the governance processes, inadequate funding of education and the health sector, corruption, and many other things. In the light of the foregoing, the National Orientation Agency National Youth Summit is therefore intended to provide a veritable platform of engagement with the youth on key national issues, that provide a veritable platform for engagement with the youth on key national issues that are of utmost concern to them, to us, to government, and to indeed the entire country, with a view to coming up with recommendations on ways to effectively and efficiently address such concerns. The summit was born out of the urgent and met need to dialogue with the youth on a sustainable basis and understand the challenges they face from their perspective in order to be proactive and contextual, so that as government in dealing with so many of our national developmental issues. The National Youth Summit is a continuation of NOAA's engagement with youth through its overarching program called Campus Focus, which is designed to address the myriad of various existing social biases in our tertiary institutions, with adverse consequences on the development of our youth. Such social biases as examination malpractice, drug addiction, prostitution, cultism, sexual and gender-based violence, among others, constitutes the focus of the campus focus engagement with our youth in tertiary institutions. The engagement with the youth on campus has taken the NOA to over 50 higher institutions across the country with relevant messaging. Fundamentally, our messages will emphasize the following: consistent engagement with the youth on government policies, programs, and activities, enlightenment on various social investment programs designed for their empowerment and how they should key into such programs. Sensitization on the need to eschew social biases that I have already made reference to, the need to embrace dialogue and peace, the obligation to imbibe the national core values, among others, to build the confidence of Nigerian youth in the ability and the commitment of government to address their challenges. The strategies that we have adopted include physical and virtual engagement, social media interaction and promotion, live streaming, discussion sessions on radio and television, school-based campaigns, and the community engagements termed local government assembly. With regard to the prevailing COVID-19 pandemic, we wish to use this opportunity to highlight the fact that recent statistics have shown that the youth are also susceptible to COVID-19 infection and death. Hence the need to denounce beliefs that only the elderly people are mostly at fatal risk. As we are currently experiencing the second wave of the virus, we must continue to take responsibility for the protection of all by adhering strictly to the non-pharmaceutical safety protocols and the guidelines. As we expect the introduction of the COVID-19 vaccines into Nigeria, we urge the youth to join hands with us to educate our various communities on the need to accept the life-saving vaccine against COVID-19. The National Orientation Agency intends to make the National Summit an annual event in order to consistently keep issues that affect the youth on the front burner of national discourse, thereby generating feedback to government. It is expected that this intervention will address the rampant cases of youth agitation, close the gap between government and its citizens, and build confidence of the youth in the governance processes. Once again, let me seize this opportunity to thank our distinguished guests, especially the exemplary youth speakers, the discussants, who out of their very tight schedule have found this event worthy of their attention and of their time. May we have a very pleasant session and a very fruitful outcome. Thank you very much and good morning.